We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Michel running up the gut. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Michelle, touchdown, Chargers. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Bernard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll run again with Bernard, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead on the final play of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He completes it to Evans.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. He's got room at the 30. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, Jay. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 66 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 32 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Being chased out left. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2 decades now, Tom Brady.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.